Hi traders and investors, welcome to Strike. Today we are going to discuss multi-timeframe analysis. So in this video you'll understand what is multi-timeframe analysis and how to use various tools to do multiple timeframe analysis for your stocks and indices and get a bird's eye view of the trends in the market. Now first let's understand what is multi-timeframe analysis. So multi-timeframe analysis essentially involves analyzing the stock chart or various parameters across different time frames to come up with a conclusion about the trend and then trying to execute the same on a lower time frame so that you are in the direction of the larger trend. Whichever tools we discuss, this is not just limited to that. You can use multi-time frame analysis across any tools that you like to use and combine that to get a better idea about the stock. So let's start with a very simple thing like a moving average. So what I'm going to do right now is head to scanners. Let's head to technical scanners and then let's go to simple moving average. So let's say we are using a simple strategy like the stock should be above 20 period moving average across different time frames. So let's first limit our period and the basket. So I'm scanning just the FNO basket and my filter is the stock should be above, let's say, 40 period SMA on the monthly time frame. So I'll choose the time frame as monthly. Now this is the list that I've gotten when I do such scan. Now the same scan when we run for smaller time frames like weekly or daily and you start getting similar names, that is when you know that the stock is strong on all different time frames. So for just an example, when you see that the stock is already given a signal on a larger time frame and then on the smaller time frame, that is daily or hourly, you get a fresh signal, that is when you know that you are in the direction of the correct trend. Now let me do it for a separate tool like Rohit Scanner, which is our proprietary tool, and by now all of you must have used it already. So let's say we are interested only in the stocks which are either in bullish mode on the monthly time frame or are giving a fresh bullish signal. Now at the same time I also want to stick with only bullish weekly stocks as well as fresh bullish signals on the weekly time frame. Now this is the list that is already bullish or is giving a fresh signal on weekly and monthly chart. Now on the daily, let me filter out only the new bullish signs. Now this is the list that I've got which the stocks are either already bullish or giving a fresh bullish sign on weekly and monthly time frame, and on the daily I have filtered for only new bullish signs. So in the FNO basket, today's results are coming Bank Nifty and stocks like Chola Fin, Dabur, IOC. Now this list I can further do my own analysis and stick with this certain very short list, and I can choose which stocks I want to be in out of this list. And this same process can be repeated based on your frequency of trade, be it daily, weekly, monthly, or even going down to a time frame like hourly. Then you would have to scan probably at each or every candle close to do not miss out any of the signals. Now let's try doing the same thing with the Dow trend scanner, which uses the raw price action and only assigns the trend reading based upon higher high, higher lows, and lower highs and lower lows. So I'm selecting again the FNO basket, and we are interested only in the stocks that are already up or giving a fresh up signal. And now let's filter for fresh bullish signals on the daily chart. Again, you end up with small list that you can focus upon and go ahead with your analysis. Now, here's a stock that popped up in both of the scans that we just did. Let's try to focus on just one chart and do the multi time frame analysis. So I'm going to the charts and the Rohit setup. Let's begin with monthly. So on this particular setup, we look at the RMI, the Dow trend, the 20 period simple average, and the 40 period exponential moving average. So this particular chart has given a bullish signal on the RMI in the last month, and all other factors were already in the bullish mode on the monthly chart. Now let's go one notch down to the weekly. The weekly has already been into bullish mode since 4th of December. That is right here. Now I've come one more step down to the daily chart. What I can see here is the RMI had been into sell mode since 19th of December, and in today's session, provided this gains are held till the end of day, we'll get a fresh signal on the RMI as well as on the Dow trend. So this is one example of analyzing a stock on multiple time frames. So first we did the scan across time frames, and then when we spotted a certain chart, we analyzed its chart across different time frames to come up with the reading that yeah, this is the direction we want to be in. Now you might not be using the same tools that I am, let's say the RMI or the Dow trend, and you may be interested in something else. So we can do the same with any of the indicators. So for an example, let me go to the technicals tab of Strike. Let's say the same setup we can look at from monthly onwards on various different indicators. So MACD, for example, is bullish, RSI is neutral, and ADX is hinting at a strong trend, and it is above all the key moving averages on monthly, which means I can go one step ahead on weekly chart, where also we see the same thing. Now going back to daily, here we are seeing the other factors are bullish, but ADX is not yet hinting at a strong trend, neither the MACD is yet bullish. So based on what you use, you can follow the same approach, possibly going from top to down, that is first focusing on the larger time frame, and then in the direction of the trend you can go to the lower time frame and check for fresh signals. Now while using this approach doesn't mean that you have to blindly stick to one time frame for important levels. Now be it I am just a short term trader, but I am analyzing the chart across various time frames, so I have to give importance to all levels based on different time frames. So if you're an investor, let's say your holding period is way more than 2 to 3 years or maybe even 5 years, then you will not look at every different swing from that point of view. But if you are a short term trader that trades very short cycles, let's say 1 day to 1 week or maybe 15 days, then you are interested in taking profits as soon as you see the trade going into your favor and not miss out on any opportunity. So when doing that, you also have to give importance to the levels based on the larger time frame. So in this case, let's say even if we are trading based on hourly or daily, but on the weekly we see the upper band, this is the upper Bollinger Band at 770 is as a key resistance level. So be it even also if I'm trading on the daily chart, and if I see the stock resisting at the price of 770, that was the level of the weekly upper Bollinger Band, I will have to give equal importance to that as well. The same is true when you're looking for support. Now if the supports on your lower time frame charts are broken, let's say the 40-hour average is broken, then you would be looking at something called as 20-day average. So in this case, you can see the 40-hour average got broken on 8th of January. Now let's see the daily chart. Yeah, so this is the daily chart, and the 20-day average ended up holding, just got broken for 1 day and it recovered back again. So that's how you have to be quick and shift between time frames to take action accordingly. Now, in conclusion, multi-time frame analysis is a powerful tool that can significantly enhance your trading decisions. You can also use various other tools like heat maps as well to analyze the strength. So if I go to the heat maps in Strike, if I'm scanning for strong stocks, I can look for performance not just for today, but against 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year, and even as a custom date. So I've covered few examples in this video how you can use various tools across different time frames to find the confluence point where you are getting the same signal from various time frames, so that you know that you're in the right direction. So We'll continue making more such videos. If you found this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel Strike. Remember, trading involves risks, so always do thorough research and consider seeking advice from a certified advisor before making any decisions. Thank you.